open house tomorrow, and pretty much all I'm going to say about that. That was organized by the president's office, so take a look at that if you haven't seen that already. And I believe Tracy?
Yeah, just a quick announcement about the nature spares. I left some flyers on the table. You're welcome to take multiple copies. And these will be known as the all nature spare. Now it's just the nature spare. And that's because not all nature. But it's going to go on in 2 weeks, and we're still looking for departments to participate. We've got about 15 departments and programs, including econ, bio, chem, social and studies, psych is in there as well. But we would certainly love to have more come on out, and it's primarily for students to be able to learn about what the different disciplines have to offer, what they can expect if they select a particular discipline to major in, as far as the kind of coursework that they would encounter, the kind of skills that they would develop. So it's a really good opportunity to help students learn more about the different disciplines, especially in light of the fact that, you know, the students are becoming more and more precious to decide on majors sooner than later. So if you haven't already RSVP'd to participate, it's not too late. And Shannon Estrada, who's reentry services, reentry resource program coordinator, or in career services, is coordinating this, and she's more than happy to take RSVPs all the way through next week.
Thank you. Any other announcements? All right, appointments and nominations. Stephen, are you going?
Oh, sure.
That'd be great.
Thought you were doing the minutes.
Oh, the minutes. Yeah. How do we do that first? Minutes.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? Great, thank you. All right, Stephen.
There's a green flyer that you got about the iFalcon Student Engagement Coordinator position. This is a release time position, and it is one of the several ways that we are institutionalizing iFalcon and the Student Success Campaign in an ongoing way. This will be a position that reports to the Dean of Academic Success. And this gives you a little breakdown of some of the kinds of duties that might be involved. Of course, that would change semester by semester as this individual worked with the Dean of Academic Success, currently Carl Mangston, to continue to develop ways to inspire students to understand what iFalcon is, what it represents, and how they can use it and other things to be successful. There are a number of things happening right now. Lynn Serwin sort of stepped into this role to get it started during the first semester of this year. The grant concluded as of September 30th, so while she's doing that, continuing these things moving, I'm actually behind the scenes working on our final report in Washington and gathering what looks to be some pretty interesting data for the past 5 years that I'll certainly share with you as we finish compiling it. There's a great new video as an example of the kind of work that students are doing, working with this coordinator. This video is on procrastination. It's brand new, newly done. On the iFalcon YouTube page, just go to the iFalcon page, click on YouTube, you'll see it there at the top video. They're doing some great work, and there are a variety of things that this individual would do with 3 units of release or 20% release per semester on a 1-year term that is renewable depending on your work with the Dean of Academic Success. So we're asking you to bring this to your division meetings next week, to bring it to your department meetings the week after that. Let people know that this opportunity for 20% release annually is ongoing, and we are interested in bringing new people, new ideas, new perspectives to iFalcon to move this forward in the future. Any questions I can answer? By all means, go ahead. You want to note at the bottom a brief letter of interest. I do mean brief. I mean email. I don't want you to worry about putting this on letterhead or doing anything super formal. Letting Lynn and Carl know that you're interested and what your interest is will be sufficient, and they will pursue it from there. Okay? So we'll keep it open through December 1st in order to give people time to get it out to their divisions and departments and generate some interest from faculty from all of the campus.
And who will be deciding who actually does it?
I believe Carl would be the ultimate decision maker, although Carl will be certainly looking to lean in for our very significant feedback. And we've kept Joanna Schilling up to date on it as well. So she may have some feedback.
Any other questions? Okay, this is not in here, but I did find out yesterday that the Deaf Ed Committee is looking for it has been missing actually, a CTE rep and a rep at large, a faculty representative at large. So if you could announce that to your division, so if anyone's interested, we can bring that back for approval nomination on November 25th. So a CTE rep and a faculty representative at large. Anyone? Okay. So we could mention that so we could get someone in those places then. All right, Senate discussion. The resolution of support for the continued employment of Dr. Lacy until June 30th, 2015. I brought that back with the changes. There is one issue, which is the second to last whereas. And this is a little bit confusing, but basically what happened was Dr. Lacy did submit her resignation to the board. They did accept it, but there has been no official vote on that until Wednesday the 12th. So there is no official vote, but they have accepted her resignation. So I did not know that till yesterday. Nobody knew that till yesterday except for Dr. Lacy. I think everyone, even the trustees I had talked to over the last week, had thought that they had officially approved it. So it was accepted. This doesn't say anything about officially accepted, so I just thought I'd bring that forward to see if anyone had any comments about that whereas. Well, they did accept it. They accepted her resignation. They just haven't officially voted on it. Does that make sense? Okay, any other questions about this resolution? So these are the changes that we made last week. Oh, okay. So now, whereas Dr. Lacy supports, the "has" should be removed. Anything else? Great. That is done. We should vote again. All right. Motion to vote.
I move that we vote again, and this will also give anyone who might have hesitated simply on the Brown Act issue a chance to vote if they vote for this.
Second. Any discussion on that? All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Those abstaining? Seven of us. Okay, thank you. All right, Terrence, resolution for the support of fair accreditation. Do you want me to say something? I sent an email out this morning. I don't know how many of you got it, because I just received it this morning, and as soon as I read through it, I thought it would be good for you to know related to this resolution, but also just related to the issues that are going on. The trial is not going the way ACCJC would like it to go. So they have admitted that they screwed up. They admitted there was a conflict of interest. Barbara Pino specifically admitted there was a conflict of interest. She also admitted that they did not give a fair opportunity for CCF to actually correct. So the decision has not been made, but the update on what came out of the trial I sent you guys this morning. I was co-chair for the CCFF last year, and I've been following this quite closely. I went to several meetings, both at Senate plenary as well as at some of the CFT gatherings, as well as rallies, and supporting CCFF in this. And I really think that that ACCJC needs to be held accountable for this. Personally, I do. It's not just that they screwed up. They've overstepped their bounds in several places, not just with CCFF. So I've been following this for a while, and I think this is extremely important that as a college that falls under the accreditation of ACCJC, that we support our fellow colleges that are getting inappropriate warnings, probation, sanctions from the CCJC. So I just wanted to say that. And again, if you haven't seen your email, it's a really interesting read. ACCJC really admits quite a bit of things that they have done wrong. So.
Yeah, I would just add that Title V is actually in the process of being changed. What's most likely going to happen is ACCJC as the main accreditor will probably be removed and will allow more of an option to choose from multiple accrediting agencies. And I'll let Solomon talk more about that.
Yeah, this is, I think on October 16th, the Community College Consultation Council met, and I think it's chaired by the Chancellor, and it has all the constituent groups. They have recommended that Title V be changed. Right now, I actually have this handout, I will pass it out. Right now, Title V reads like this. Basically says each community college within a district shall be an accredited institution. The accrediting commission for community and junior colleges, that's ACCJC, shall determine accreditation. What they want to recommend is that the Board of Governors shall approve only a regional accreditor recognized and approved by the U.S. Secretary of Education under the Higher Education Act. So colleges then have a choice of choosing which accreditor they want to go with. They are the Board of Governors are meeting November 17th, and it's since the Chancellor is the one who chaired this Community College Consultation Council, it's probably be approved ACCJC compared to the rest of the nation. If you look at, I got this, I made up this table from, there's a website called accreditationwatch.com. It's not, the data is a bit scant, but still, if you look at 2003 to 2008, the sanction rates of all the other regions, the other 5 regions, is average rate is 2%. You're on sanction if you're either, there are 3 levels, right? Warning, probation, or show cause. The average is 2%. For ACCJC, the average was 64%. Then if you look, I don't have the data for 2011 to make a meaningful comparison, but if you look at the last year, 2013-14, the overall average is 11%, and ACCJC's it has come down because of all the, they've been under the microscope, it's 45%. So that's the data that might be useful for you.
What's the, Solomon, was the termination, was that a CCSF in 13-14 under ACCJC?
I'm assuming that's where the one comes from. I don't know.
Because 11-12, the one was Talon, is that correct? Yes. I'm sorry? I thought it was before that. But there were 5 terminations between 2003 and 2008. Okay. Dr. Shirley?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. The original language that went to the Consultation Council 2 weeks ago is, as Solomon and Terrence noted, that it would give the option of districts to choose their accreditor. After Consultation Council, it's not finalized, but the discussion was more centered around having the Chancellor, removing ACCJC as the approved accreditor, and that the Chancellor's office would choose a single regional accreditor that all community colleges would go with. So it's the concern mainly from the CEO group was that if you have all the community colleges having different accreditors, it makes it very challenging for students and it's really confusing. So the goal is that we